Hello. So, Monday. Quite an interesting weekend. Saturday was a long run. I think it did about 100 minutes, approximately 100 minutes off the top of my head. It was a long run. Long run is a easy pace, but obviously it's long, so it's takes it out of me. Yeah. So I usually find that I do a long run on Saturday morning, and all day Saturday I'm pretty much wiped out. But then I thought, because of what I'm going to be doing this week, which I'm going to get to in a second, I thought Sunday I thought, I'm going to try a 24-hour fast, which I did. So basically, I ate on Saturday evening at 8 o'clock was my last meal. It was quite a small meal. At that point in time I wasn't thinking about doing a fast actually. So Saturday evening, 8 o'clock last meal, and then all day Sunday I didn't eat until 8 o'clock. So that's a 24-hour fast, 8 while 8. So generally speaking, after a long run, I feel, I really want to eat. Yeah, no doubt about it. I really want to eat. It's almost impossible to hold it back. It's probably not a good idea to hold it back because you're very, very depleted after a long run. So what I tend to do is I tend to eat well on Saturday. So I thought, okay, so I've eaten well on Saturday, so let's try this 24-hour fast. I've heard good things about fasting. I've heard that it's a better strategy for weight loss than simply calorie counting and keeping the calories low all the time. I'm not saying there's anything magic about it. I think it's simply a case that your deficit comes in that abrupt fasting fashion rather than a more moderate, prolonged fashion. And I'm sure that if I eat a lot this week, it will negate any weight loss. But yeah, I thought it went very well. Honestly, I felt pretty good all the way through it. The last couple of hours, obviously, I was gearing up to eating. So I find that as soon as you know you're going to eat again, then psychologically it's more difficult. But when you're in your mind, you decided not to eat, it's quite easy. But no, there was no. I didn't feel bad at all. Much of the time I felt mentally sharp. I did a lot of I did my normal Sunday routine, which basically is sort of like car wash, window cleaning, go to the shop, walk the dog, and that was it really. And aside from that, I got a lot of reading in, which is and I actually felt like doing a lot of reading. I was mentally sharp for sure. So I'm going to say, yeah, definitely I was mentally sharp. And it seemed to take away that malaise of off day. So off day, if you personally, I don't feel so great on an off day. And Sunday I've designated it as an off day. And actually, doing the fasting made the off day feel, a bit more stimulating actually. Okay. But one of the reasons I went down that route of trying out that 24-hour fast, which I say was alright, and I'm going to do it again. One of the reasons that I went down that route is because this week I'm doing a deload week. So I'm following a program in the book Tactical Barbell, Green Protocol I think it's called. And the program, it's basically alternating weightlifting and running. And I'm being very ambitious on the running front on this program. Definitely pushing the running, let's say anyway. So it's very fatiguing, and it calls for a deload. So every fourth week is a deload. So this is a deload. So I thought, okay, I'm not going to be pushing it too hard today, Monday. So let's try this 24-hour fast. Yeah, at the end of 24 hours, I ate a meal at 8 o'clock. I didn't go overboard at all. I definitely thought, well, what's the point of fasting if you're just going to eat a ton of food at the end of it? So just ate a normal meal. I think they've got something like, I don't know, 3 bits of chicken, a potato, slice of bread, I think, top of my head. And then this morning I've had a normal breakfast. So just so I've not tried to compensate for the fasting. You know, I've not tried to eat a lot because I fasted. So I think that would negate its value, possibly some of the value. But anyway, so deload. So this takes us to where I am now. So this deload that I'm going to do, it's not actually in the book. You know, the book is pretty vague about the deload, I think. But what I'm going to do is a deload that I used to do, you know, a long time ago. And basically it's 60 kilos on the squat for 10 doubles, 10 sets of 2 on the minute. So that's not going to be absolutely easy thinking about it. But 10 sets of 2 on the squat, and then same on the bench, 10 sets of 2, 60 kilos. And then on the deadlift it'll be 10 singles. I think I put 100 kilos on it. 10 singles, 100 kilos, and that'll be it. Because it's all on the minute, there'll be some sort of like cardio involved. But no, it shouldn't be a killer. It should be easy-ish. Just get me huffing and puffing, that's all. Okay, so done a few minutes on the rowing machine. I've done a bit of warm up on the squat, not much. It's only 60 kilos on the bar. So this first, I'm not wearing a belt, I'm not wearing knee sleeves. So this first set will be a bit horrible, because first sets are always horrible. But I should get into it. It's an EMON timer, so that's going to make it slightly cardio intense, I'd say. So let's get it done. Sorry about the glare. Okay, I need to write this down now. Just a quick marker before I write it down properly. Keep a tally. 10 sets, 10 doubles. Okay, it should get a bit smoother as I get into it. Actually got a heart rate on this, so it's showing this moment in time 93. It's a wrist heart rate, which is not brilliant, but 95. This is obviously very low, not a high heart rate at all. Possibly by the end of 10 sets it will be quite high. Yeah, I don't think it's very accurate. Let's drop down to 75. No way is that accurate. I mean, normally when I do heart rate training, I wear a chest strap, which is much more responsive. That's showing showing 80. I think I think when you do these sort of like these rapid burst activities, it doesn't really keep up with it. I mean, it's showing 70, no chance. I can't believe that's correct. In fact, it's going down into the 60s. That's for most people. That's resting heart rate. Not to worry. Okay, got to 80. But, no, it doesn't feel hard. That's it, it's a deload. Not supposed to be hard. Keep me in the groove for squatting especially. What's that? 6 sets. So as this deload is now, that's what I'm going to be doing in another 4 weeks. Now, I'm not going to put the weight up at all, so the deload is going to remain a constant 60 kilos on the squat and bench, 100 kilos on the deadlift. That's it. But it's just tickling the movement pattern, I suppose. As regards to running, doing a deload, it's 3 lots of 30 minutes. So three days, 30 minutes, which will be a big relief. I think definitely the running accumulates a lot of fatigue, I think. Nice to have a deload from the running. So 8. Not hard still. Okay, I'm showing 95 on the watch. So it's having some sort of minimal effect. I thought it'd go higher actually, to tell you the truth. I really did. Whether or not it's a watch, I'm not sure, but definitely I can speak conversationally, so my heart rate is not that high. So probably not having much of an impact on the cardio at all, regardless of how accurate the watch is. Yeah, I've not done this actual deload, this actual sequence for the deload for donkey's years, many years. I thought I'd revisit it. I'm gonna guess that I'm fitter than I used to be in terms of cardio, because I remember this used to have me huffing and puffing quite a bit, but as it is, it's pretty mediocre. I think that's it, isn't it? 10 sets of 2. Yep, that's it. 10 doubles, 60 kilos. Yeah, I thought that would get me huffing and puffing. I thought that would. I got 100. Okay, so it's not even zone 2. So that would be considered sort of like warm-up area. Which I say, I'm quite surprised at that. Okay, I'm gonna lower it down for the bench. I think it's a decent deload for practicing the movement patterns. Okay, I think I'm going to go straight to 60 kilos, so usually I just mess about with the bar, but today, because this is good, I'm not going to go heavy, so I don't think it's going to be that dangerous. And we'll go straight to 60 kilos, 10 doubles again. So is that the same protocol? So after this week of deload, the running is going to get quite demanding. It's still going to be all easy. It's all going to be easy pace, but the volume is going to go. So it's going to be three sessions at 90 minutes. So that's gone up from 60 minutes I'm currently doing. So there's going to be 3 sessions at 90 minutes, and then there's going to be one session at 2 hours. So That's gone up from 3 at 60 in 2 hours. So this doesn't feel good. I'll wait for the next minute. So now my watch is showing 115, which is well into zone 2. So I'm going to guess that it wasn't very accurate while I was doing the squats. I don't think it's, I think this wrist-based heart rate, it's not that accurate. So when you do these sort of like little bursts of activity, like 2 reps in a squat, it's just too fast for it to take into account. But now it's showing 117. That's well into zone 2, which is it's still easy. God, I'm rocking all over the place. I can't believe this. I moved it, haven't I? Sorry. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it. That's it. I'm not waiting. I'll make it a bit harder on myself. Okay, not ideal, but that's a deload, easy peasy, so it's not like the weights aren't going to go up. Now it's getting smooth. It's also first set, squatting especially. But everything first set, it's always a bit rough. Yeah, nothing to it now. But I really think that's what's holding that squat back is not, it's not the muscle power anymore. It's the it's the raggedy joints. It's the sore knees and stuff. It's a mobility. I think if I do, if I do stick to, quite frequent squatting like I have been doing, I think that all those issues resolve themselves. Well, mobility, maybe not the joints though. Feels like nothing, which is good, which is good because that, my shoulders would be quite healthy. I mean, when I've got weight on the bar, it does feel more painful on the joints and tendons. But with that 60 kilos, there's no pain whatsoever. So. Not bad. 5 sets. 97 on the watch, which is probably about right. So if I wanted to use this sort of idea for, you know, cardio purposes, I'd have to do much, you know, more reps. Maybe sets of 5 on a minute. That would, you know, with these weights anyway. Six sets, easy peasy, nothing to it. Yeah, really is a deload. So I'm only going to put this this one video up this week. Well, in fact, that, you know, going forward for the next few weeks, I'll only put up one video a week, just to show a bit of progress. Hopefully, you know, obviously a deload week is no progress, but all the rest of it should be progressive. But yeah, this is I think it's a good deload. I think originally, and you can look it up on the internet, it's the Duane, D-U-A-N-E, Hanson, H-A-N-S-O-N, I believe, Duane Hanson deload. And Duane Hanson, you know, he's got quite a few writings on different programs for weightlifting, powerlifting, and this is a deload idea he had. And I used to use it when I was doing powerlifting. I incorporated it, but this, you know, that was sort of like, I don't know, thinking about it now, 15, 16, 18 years ago, 15 to 18 years ago. Before I saw the light side of running. But yeah, definitely. I remember when I used to do this. So I do the 10 doubles, squat bench, 10 singles on deadlift, and I remember it used to be, you know, it used to hit me in the cardio. I used to be huffing and puffing at this. But so my watch is showing 83, nothing. I was a lot heavier in those days. Okay, one set left, then on to deadlifts. I'll probably do one set of chins. So I'll add on one set of chins just to keep the groove going. Okay, that's that done. 10 sets of 2. Nice and easy. Okay, I'm just going to do 5 reps of chins. One, two, three, four, five. That's it. Just keep it going. Then I'll finish off the deadlifts. Talking chin-ups, pull-ups rather. I'm going to miss my timer again. I just singled 100 kilos. So I'm going to enjoy this week while I can. Probably keep the calories down though. I think one thing about that fasting game, 24-hour fast, is that after that, going for a few hours between meals feels quite easy. You know, so you know, relative to the 24-hour fast, normal levels of hunger are just seem trivial. Yeah, and all of this is all of this feels, you know, after the squat it feels fairly easy. So it's only the squat really challenges me, and that's not because of the weight. It's the mobility aspect. And I think especially doing the squat first, so it's still, you know, relatively rusty. But once the squat's out of the way, everything just feels like nothing really. But I think that's probably, it's, definitely applies to me. But a sign of a, sign of a poor, a lack of knowledge is trying to go all out all the time. And I think that the beauty of this deload, it's not in the deload week itself, which is, it's not because of seeking comfort or wanting to have an easy time of it. It's in the ability to push it hard afterwards. It's getting rid of the high levels of fatigue and letting some of the niggles cure up, heal up. So allowing the healing process. So a lot of this is, well, first of all, you're keeping the technique, the neural drive aspect going. You're getting some blood circulating. I don't think it's really hard enough to be causing, further fatigue and injury. So I think all in all, it's restorative. But the idea really, for me anyway, I speak for myself, it's not really about having an easy time, because, you feel sorry for yourself. If it were up to me, if it was definitively shown to be the best way, I would just go all out all the time. But as I say, I'm following a program. That's one good. I want to give the I want to say at the end of it, if it worked or not. Well, at least I found something out. I now know that this is not a good program, or it is a good program. The only way to do it is to follow the program. The program calls for a deload every 4th week. So that's 7, 3 to go, 3 singles. But yeah, so it's almost like, the deload is pulling your bow back so that you can fire the arrow farther. So that's what I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping that this deload will allow me to hit it harder for the next period. Definitely lots of different opinions about deloading. Two more. A lot of people dismiss the idea. A lot of people think it's a waste of time. And admittedly, I think that deloading every 4 weeks, that's a lot of deloading. But when I look at the program, there's a hell of a lot of running to come. So, as I say, next week, 3 lots of 90 minutes and 1 at 2 hours. But then it steps up again. So there'll be four 2-hour sessions, that sort of thing. One more, and I'm done. hear the dog barking. He can bark. One more rep to go. Yeah, good stuff, I thought. I think that served its purpose. That's what it was supposed to do. A quick reveal. So same as ever. As I say, got a lot of running coming up, so let's see what impact that has. See if that makes me look any different. Right, done and dusted. So that was a deload. Oh, day one of the deload. So there'll be a couple more sessions like this, exact carbon copies, nothing different whatsoever. So no weight increases, nothing changes, same timer, just a complete carbon copy. And then normal loading resumes next Monday. Okay, thank you very much, good stuff.